Welcome back to the Wizards MyNBA series here on NBA 2K23, and we are approaching the trade deadline. And even though some of my viewers kind of expressed that they don't want me to make any trades, I had an offer that was just way too good to pass up. So Rui Hachimura and Monte Morris are going to be sent over to the Atlanta Hawks in exchange for DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray is playing in his first year with Atlanta this year. And honestly, you look at his perimeter defense, you look at his shooting, there's just no way I could have passed this one up. So I sent the trade to the Hawks and they accept. So DeJounte Murray is now a Wizard. That's not the only trade we ended up making. I actually sent over Taj Gibson and a 2027 second round pick, as well as a trade exception, over to the Detroit Pistons in exchange for Kevin Knox, the former Knick. And then I ended up making a big signing right here and picking up current G League star Earl Jenkins from the Greensboro Swarm. He's essentially a point forward with a really good mid-range jumper and is also pretty good at scoring on the inside. And as you see, he's a B in playmaking, which is pretty rare, so definitely expect him to take the ball up the court a few times this year. But we end up signing Earl Jenkins. Now let's take a look at the standings heading into February. We're 28-22, sitting at 7th in the East with the Bucks on top of the conference. As you can see, the Pistons still at the bottom. In the West, the Grizzlies are still number 1. The Pelicans right on their tail, as are the Clippers. And then it's pretty much everybody else after that. And as you can see, the Kings still not a very good team. But now we go into this big matchup with the struggling Brooklyn Nets, who are 24-27, still fighting to get into the playoffs right now. And with all the talent they have on this team, it's really just a huge disappointment if you're a Brooklyn fan. As we take a look at the standings, they are currently 10th, but they're holding on by a thread right now. Whereas we're sitting at 7th, and we're pretty comfortable at that spot at the moment, but we got to keep on winning games. So now we take a look at the starting lineups. Of course, still no Kyle Kuzma, who got injured in the last video. So Daniel Gafford will make the start. And of course, they have Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Seth Curry, and a few other guys. Let's get started here as KD going to drive right by Porzingis. He's going to pass it over to Irving. And he finds a wide open KD who's going to take the shot and drain it. So the Nets strike first blood here. And now here's Curry giving it to Kyrie, working against Murray. And that's kind of not what I traded for him for, but hey, it is what it is. 4-0. Now 4-2 after we make some free throws. Porzingis played that as well as you really could, but KD just makes the shot regardless. So now here's some Wizards offense here. DeJounte Murray going to pass it to a wide open Daniel Gafford. He's going to drive right by Nicholas Claxton and slam it down. We get our first bucket of the game. It is 6-4. So now here is a pass to Deni Avdija, who's going to take the shot from the point, and he drains it. And we take our first lead of the game. So now KD working against Avdija. He's going to drive right by him, and he pulls up. I mean, KD's just so hard to defend in this game. And the Nets take the lead back. Now here's Murray driving inside. Double clutch layup, and he's going to get it in. So we get the lead right back. So now here's Murray going to pass inside to Gafford. Working against Kyrie, and that is a big mismatch. But he kicks it out to Bradley Beal. He's going to drain the 3, and we extend the lead to 4. So now here is Seth working against Beal. He's going to try to drive inside. Then he steps back. Good pick there by Claxton, and Curry able to get the bucket. So now 12-10. There's a pass inside to Royce O'Neal. He blows the dunk, though. So now we are in transition here. Murray going to drive inside, kicks it out to Beal, and he's going to hit the 3 from the corner. And it is a 15-10 game midway through the first quarter. So now here's Beal driving off the pick. And he's going to pass it to Porzingis, who pulls up inside the paint, and he's able to get it. So now a 7-point Wizards lead. Here's KD. Try to get the Nets back into the game. Kicks it to Kyrie, who shoots it from the wing, and he's able to drain it. So now 17-13. Here are the Wizards, though. Running in transition, pass inside to Gafford, who's going to slam it down. Claxton just really can't hang with him, as you can see. Now here's the pass inside to Avdija. He's able to dunk it. KD just completely out of position here. And Deni Avdija just slams it down. So now it's 21-13. 3 minutes to go in the quarter, and Gafford almost got the steal there, but Claxton able to hold on to it, and he gets the layup. So now it's a 6-point game. So now here is DeLon right into the game now. He's going to pass it to Barton, and he's going to take the 3 from the wing and drain it. So 26-17 now. Here's an alley-oop to Claxton. Gafford probably could have jumped to stop that, but he doesn't. And that'll end the first quarter. We're up 26-19, heading into the second. And we're doing a pretty good job defensively. I mean, this is probably the best we've played defensively all season, if we're being completely honest. Now Kyrie working against Murray. He's going to drive inside. A little double clutch there, and he is able to get the layup. So that's still hanging in there. Now here's Barton off the pick from Porzingis. He is going to feed him, and Porzingis gets the bucket in the foul as Joe Harris is called for the foul there. Now Porzingis working against Kyrie. You know that's a mismatch in the paint. And he is going to get double teamed. Doesn't even matter. He gets the bucket. Now 7 points for Porzingis as we take a 10-point lead. Now here's Kyrie working against Murray once again. Drives past him. And Porzingis just loses his footing there. And Irving gets an easy bucket as a result. Now here are the Wizards after a rebound. Murray going to drive inside. Lays it up. And he gets the bucket and the foul. Irving called for his second foul of the game. And the Wizards are up 11. Now here's Kyrie. He's going to kick it to a wide open Seth Curry. And you don't leave either Curry brother wide open like that. He hits the three there to make it 34-26. But now here's Johnny Davis answering right back with a three of his own. So now 37-26 is the score. Katie working against Avdija here. Working into the paint. Pulls up. And Avdija just didn't get a hand up in time. A good shot by Durant there. But now here's Johnny Davis pulling up. He's going to back up to the three-point line. Passes it to Corey Kispert. He knocks down the tray from the point. And that's Kispert's first bucket of the game. Now here's Seth frickin' Curry. He's going to drive inside, and he gives it to Irving. He gets the easy layup there, and it's a 10-point game. So now Curry working against Davis here. He's going to get a pick. Kispert backs up instead of getting in his face, and Seth able to knock that one down. Now here's Beal off the pick. He's going to slam it down. Can't give him that much space. And now here's KD working against Avdija again. He misses. Kispert with the rebound, and here come the Wizards. Beal going to take it himself. Easy dunk as he puts Kyrie on a poster. And it's a 14-point lead for the Wizards. Now here's the pass inside. Ben Simmons working against Earl Jenkins. Jenkins caught off guard, and Simmons going to slam that one down. I know every Sixers fan that follows me is probably cringing at that. And now here's the pass again. Can't leave Seth Curry wide open, especially not in the corner. But he knocks that one down. So now under 4 minutes to go in the half. Here's DeLon Wright driving inside over the head of Durant. He's able to get the bucket. Honestly, DeLon Wright has been so great on the drive so far this year offensively for me, as Claxton able to get that bucket over the head of Gafford. Now 3 minutes to go. Here's Kyrie. He's going to cross up Seth, and he's going to get right by him. And a really difficult shot, but he's able to get it to go. Beal has 14 now. He's having himself quite the game so far. And now here's Simmons working against Jenkins once again. And Jenkins really struggling defensively to stop Ben Simmons as he gets another bucket here. Now just over 2 minutes to go. Here's Wright off the pick once again, man. He is such a dog, man. I'm so glad I didn't trade him as we make it a 13-point game. Now Simmons working against Barton this time. And Ben Simmons with a hook shot. It goes in. And who is he and what has he done with the real Ben Simmons at this point? So here's Jenkins working against Simmons this time. And Jenkins going to shoot it from the elbow, and he's able to get it to go. So now 56-43. So now here is the drive. Pass inside to Claxton, and he's going to slam it down. Not very good defense there by Gafford. And it's an 11-point game. Now under a minute to go. Here's Bradley Beal driving inside. And he's going to kick it to a wide open Earl Jenkins. And he's actually going to knock down the three. He's actually not a very good three-point shooter, but he makes that one. So now here's the alley-oop to TJ Warren. He slams it down. And that is going to end the scoring for the first half. 59-47 is your score as we head into half number 2. I feel like as far as user games, this is probably the best defensive performance we've had all season. But got to keep that mofo rolling here against the Nets. As Deni Avdija going to start things off in this second half. He's going to get it over to Beal, who's going to drive inside. Good defense there by Claxton, but he can't get the rebound. Gafford gets it, and he puts it back in. It's now 6 points for Daniel Gafford. Now Kyrie going to cough it up here, picked up by Avdija. He's going to take it the distance, and he slams it down. Deni Avdija with 7 points now. Now here's Seth Curry. Nets down by 15. He's going to hit the spin move, and a little floater alert there. He's able to get the floater to go. And now here's Avdija working his way inside, working against Durant, and he gets the layup to go off the double clutch. 15-point lead once again for the Wizards, but KD not going to go like that as he's able to lay this one up with the hook, able to get it to go. But now here's avdija. Slam. Oh, he almost slammed it down on Claxton. That would have been a big-time poster, but just unlucky there. And now here's a pass inside to Joe Harris. He can't get the initial shot, and he gets the rebound to go, and it's an 11-point game once again. Now here's Johnny Davis driving inside, passes it to Porzingis, and he has like 3 defenders on him. He's still going to get the bucket to go. Now 11 points for Kristaps Porzingis. Now here's DeJounte Murray pulling up from the point. He's going to drain the 3. Technically, this is his 3rd game with the Wizards, but this is the first user game that I have him with, and he's already making an impact as Porzingis, with a good spin move, gets to the bucket, and now we have a 16-point lead. We were up by 17 a moment ago, and that is our biggest lead of the game. But then KD going to take it right to the paint, and now it's a 14-point game. So just over 5 minutes to go. Here's Ben Simmons working against Earl Jenkins once again. Porzingis gets picked, and KD's just wide open for the 3. So now it is a 13-point game. Nets not going away quietly here, but Johnny Davis passes inside to Porzingis, who slams it down over the head of Ben Simmons. I'm sure Sixers fans actually like that. Now here's KD. Getting away from Porzingis, and he's able to get the jumper. Very difficult shot there, and we take a timeout. Now here's DeLon Wright. Trying to drive inside, doesn't work this time. Now swung over to Barton in the corner. He's working against Joe Harris. He gets by him, and he's going to slam it down. And it is a 15-point lead for the Wizards once again. Now under 3 minutes to go. Here's DeLon. He takes a shot inside the 3-point line, and he's able to get it to go. So now a 17-point lead. Now here is Simmons working against Jenkins once again. This has been such a mismatch. Jenkins got to step up his defensive prowess at this point. And now Kispert on the other side going to pass to Porzingis, and he throws it down. 17 points for KP. And now Kispert going to pass inside to Porzingis again, and he gets another slam. And he has 19 now. Now he's working against KD. Good spin move by Durant, and he's able to get free for the bucket. But the Nets still down by 17. And now DeLon Wright going to pass inside to Barton, and he's going to slam it right down. And the Wizards just dominating in this one now. As we're under a minute to go, Beal gets the pick. He's wide open, and he's going to drain the 3. 90-70 now. 20 points is the biggest lead of the game for the Wizards as Simmons drives by Jenkins once again. I mean, you got to give Simmons credit. He's doing what he has to do in this matchup. Now here's Barton. Trying to get some space, but sometimes you got to make the space yourself, and he's able to get the bucket to go. And it is 92-72. The Nets trying to get one more basket before the end of the quarter. Here's Simmons working against Jenkins, and he's going to get right by him and slams it down. Again, Jenkins just really struggling with this matchup, but it is 92-74 Wizards heading into the 4th. So now here is Seth Curry driving inside. Very paltry defense there. And he's able to get the layup. So the Nets, again, not going away quietly here. But now DeJounte Murray going to lay it up and get the bucket to go. He's in double figures now with 11 points. Now here's the handoff from Curry to Kyrie, and he's able to get free and lays it up. So now an 18-point game once again. Beal going to fake the 3 there. Then he pulls up after Curry jumps, and he's able to drain it. So now a 21-point Wizards lead. But we can't expect the Nets to give up, not on their home court, as Simmons going to get right by Barton. So it really doesn't matter who we put on Ben Simmons. This man is just doing his thing. And now here's the drive. Pull-up jumper by Warren. He's able to get it in. So now 99-82. And now here's the pass inside to Simmons. Again slams it down. Beal can't do much right there. And it's a 15-point game now. Here's Curry working against Beal. He's going to pass inside to KD. And Barton just does not stand a chance there. Now a 13-point game. So much credit to the Nets for sticking around as long as they did. But Will Barton's going to hit the 3 to slow things down just a little bit. Now KD going to drive inside. Pulls up. Gafford did get a hand up. But KD just way too good as he gets the bucket there. And now here's the pass to a wide open Deni Avdija. He drains the 3. 12 points for Avdija now. And now it's a 17-point lead. Nets still fighting, however, as KD has Murray on him. I don't know how that matchup's going to go. But he does get freed by the pick. Pass inside to O'Neal, and he's going to lay it in. So now a 15-point game. Now under 6 minutes to go. 107-90 is the score. And here is Porzingis. Easy layup over O'Neal. So here are the Nets once again. Kyrie going to pull it for three, and he's going to miss it. Rebounded by Claxton. He goes back up with it, gets the bucket and the foul. Gafford called for his third of the game, but now it's a 16-point game. But here's Murray. He goes away from the pick initially, then he goes right back to it, and he pulls up for three, drains it. 16 points for DeJounte Murray. And now here's KD getting some space from Avdija. He's able to get the bucket to go. But not much more is really going well for the Nets right now. As Porzingis wide open from the wing, he's going to answer right back with a three. And it's a 20-point lead for the Wizards. KD slams it down, trying to get the Brooklyn fans to get a little bit excited, even though they're getting blown out here. But then Bradley Beal going to go right back at him. So everything KD is doing, we're just answering right away. So now here's Claxton driving inside against Gafford. He's going to lay it up and in. But with 3 minutes to go, it's an 18-point game. Not much really to look forward to for the Nets here, as Beal going to drive inside. And he's able to get the bucket and the foul. 24 points for Bradley Beal. And the Wizards end up winning this one 120-105. Things started off really well for the Nets in this game, but unfortunately they just couldn't keep it going. And our Wizards team was just way too strong for them in the end, as Bradley Beal has 25 points in 29 minutes. Kristaps Porzingis 24 points and 9 rebounds. DeJounte Murray with 16 points, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. Avdija had 12, Barton had 12, Gafford with 8 and 10, and 3 blocks as well. On the Nets side, Kevin Durant had 29 points. Ben Simmons actually had 22 points, as we couldn't really stop him in this game. He was 10 of 11 from the field, and Seth Curry had 16, Kyrie Irving had 14, and Nicholas Claxton had 14 as well. It's not like I'm expecting the Nets to win a championship this year or anything like that, but I expected them to be a lot better, both in sim and in like the actual game as well. But unfortunately, they just really couldn't stop us. And you hate to see it if you're a Nets fan. So just a heads up to you guys, I am going to skip over All-Star Weekend because there wasn't a single Wizard that made it to the Rising Stars Challenge, the 3-point shootout, or the dunk contest, or even the All-Star game. So we're just going to keep on moving ahead through that. Next game we're going to play is that February 28th matchup against the Atlanta Hawks. And then for March and April, I think I'm just going to play the fourth quarter of a lot of games just as we continue to make this playoff push. And hopefully we'll start the playoffs in the next week or so. But if you guys are excited for the next Wizards video, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way every time I upload a video or I go live or I upload a short, you guys will be notified. And we are going to keep this mofo rolling here on Kaz Cray Gaming. If you want to see more from the channel, check out the playlist and the video in front of you.